Hey, good morning, guys. It is October 7th, um, which is a Wednesday, which means that hopefully we're halfway through with this quarantine and we'll be back to school next week. But until that time, we are still going to go over some more of our short vowel A word families. So yesterday we did at, and. All right, can you guys think of a word that ended in that at sound? So think of a word that ends in at. I'm going to write down, because we've been talking about Stellaluna, I am going to write down bat. So I have bat. Now, Anne. What was one of the ones we talked about with Anne? Let's see, you guys think about it. And let's see. We talked about a lot. I'm just writing down one. I'm going to write down fan. Fan. And our last one with and, I'm going to write down, because I'm kind of thinking of the beach and how it is when it's nice and warm. I like to play in I don't really play in it. I like to walk in it. The what makes that sound? You guys think about it. And sand. I like to walk in the sand. So there's a few more short vowel A word families I'm going to go over today. I will type up a list of the ones that we talked about, and the words that we used, so this way you guys can have all that just for you at home. And then tomorrow we're going to work on the short letter A, but we're going to be reading it in different word endings. And then you'll see what we're doing from there. All right, so we talked about at and from yesterday. Today we're going to start with, hold on. All right, let's see if you guys can help me sound it out. What sound does A make? A, p, a, p, app. So our word family is app. All these words are gonna end in that app sound. So let's see, can you guys think of a word that ends in app? What do you call it when usually some kids will do this, babies will do this, when they sleep during the day for a short time? What is that called? We have a And you guys can write down these words at home too while we're going over it, with the sounds and the letters. So, just to make sure that you guys are understanding and remembering what letters make what sound and how to write them. So, what makes that sound? We're gonna have app, app, nap. All right, what about, usually you will look at this if you are trying to figure out where you need to go. You might use a Google map. So we have our map and our nap. What about, Here's what this word is. Sap. Sap. Do any of you know what sap is? Sap is kind of what you find in the bark of a tree where it's the sticky stuff. That's called sap. Let's see. What is another name for something you wear on your head? It's not a hat. You might have a baseball. Think of it. Think of what we would have a baseball, something that ends in this ap word. And if you thought of the word cap, then you're thinking what I'm thinking. But cap, because there's two letters that make that k sound. So think which one you think it is. If you're writing these down, write down what you think it is. And cap. It's the C that starts with that ap sound. So we have our app. Well, we'll do one more. What do you call when you have your legs together? You have a app, lap. So that's our app word family. Our next word family what sound does G make? Ag. 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 This one's a little harder to pronounce. Ag. So we have a ag. What words could end in that ag sound? You guys think about it. What do we have when we have what word is that? Is it ag, bag? So you have a ag. What about, what is this letter? What sound does this letter make? What letter? W. W says w. So we have a w. Ag. W. Ag. Wag. That's what you would say when you have like a dog that is wagging its tail because it's happy to see you. It's a wag. All right. And what sound is this? What letter is this? What sound does it make? If you said R and it makes the sound, then we are on the same page. Do you know what we are on the same page means? It means that we have the same idea. We agree about something. So we have ag, ag, rag. So that's some of our ag. And what short vowel are we working on? What letter is it? What sound does it make? What letter is that? D. Think about anything you can think of that ends in ad. Ad. So think of it. Think of an example of what you might have. Ad. You can be, what's something that you get when you get really, really upset about something? You are very, very mad. Seem very mad. what happens now if we got mad and then someone made us they made us upset. Now we're crying. What do you call that? We are sad. We're very sad. It's a very, very sad day. So you could be mad or sad. What happens if you aren't listening and you get into trouble? You can be very, very... What letter is this? What sound does it make? B. Bad. Bad. You don't want to be very bad. This is what you would call in English your papa. In Espanol would be your dad. Your dad. Papa or dad. So those are just some of our words that end in the ad. So review. We talked about at. We can have a b at. We talked about and. We can have a and. We talked about and. We can have s and. We talked about app and how we can have a nap. We talked about egg and how we have a b egg. And we talked about add, where we can get very, very add. So that's kind of a general overview of some of our short vowel word families. Again, I will send you a paper or like a like a file of what we talked about. You guys can print it out. And just remember though that our word families are words that have a same pattern or that they have something in common. So those are some of our short vowel A word families. And we're gonna work on some more of that short A this week. That's it. So you guys can look back at your mouse makes words and look at some of the other words that he made using some of those other vowels. Vowels. What are vowels? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. These are our vowels. So if I say the word vowels, these are the letters I'm talking about. There's 5 of them. A, E, I, O, U. The other letters are called consonants. But you can look at our book. You can see what other words they made. You can think about what other words can go in some of those other word families. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Zoom again. So have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.